Hey, what is good, guys? Just call me Sai. Sai here, of course. You just call me Sai. So we have some major news today, guys. We have some major news today. A lot of you guys have been, trying to get a little drop of copium in. You guys have been waiting impatiently, checking every hour, probably even every minute, every second of that counts. Checking your phone at the Discord, swapping to the YouTube, to the Twitter, to the Reddit, to every piece of information site you can get. You guys have been taking rumors of Throne and Liberty, and you guys have been running up the mill with it and everything above. But today, well, actually yesterday, but it says the 26th. But you know how that time zone stuff works. Today, Throne and Liberty devs, NCSoft have finally gave us some information, and we're gonna take that and we're gonna not run a full mile with it. We're actually going to take a few steps with it. But it is amazing news, it's major news, it's exciting news, it's interesting news. It is the news we all been waiting for, okay, guys? So let's look at this a little deeper, okay? We're going to actually read this. Now, some people say, oh, what if it's a fake? No, it is actually the real deal, okay? It's just the English part of it. There's four different translations, but we finally have the English translation. And let's get right into it, okay? But before we get into it, a lot of people was, oh my God, off the charts with this stuff. I was actually one of the few guys in the Discord. Actually, I was the guy in the Discord who came up with this idea. Hey, a manga is on, like, I was right, okay? Before I even say I was right, I was letting people know, like, hey, if the mangas are taking off for the Korean holidays, maybe the NCSoft team is not giving us any news because they're taking off for Korean holidays such as Chinese New Year, Korean New Year, Asian New Year's, and the holidays of the such Lunar New Year. There's a lot of different Asian culture New Years, and you know that if we are talking about Asia Korea. Okay, I was right. I also have a hypothesis that the game might drop on May 17th. You guys stick around. I'm gonna tell you that after this brand news. Okay, but just know I was right one for one. Hopefully, I'm two for two. But let's jump right into this. Okay, NCSoft opens registration for Throne and Liberty final test. If you guys don't know this, NCSoft has had a test in 2020, a test in 2022, a test in 2021. They also have focus group testings global wise. Also, I'm going to show you guys that in a few. But let's jump right into this. NCSoft opens registration for Throne and Liberty final test, like I just said. Final test will take place at the Pangeo R&D Center from February 21st to February 22nd. Sign up is available via the official website until February 12th. Now, you guys, I'm not sure where the Pangeo is located at. It might be in Korea. It might be different locations. We're going to find out. But we do know that it's going to be an in-house testing. Okay. So if you guys live in Korea, you guys are very lucky. If not, you better get your plane tickets ready. Okay, for your passports, however long that takes. Fly there, sneak some photos. I want to see all the footage that you could get. Okay. Participants can discover a wide array of playable content, including tutorials and raid systems. The Unlimited will arrive, and oh, before we even get that, there are going to be playable content such as tutorials and raid systems. I don't know if you're going to see anything else. I don't know if there's a limit. But the tutorials, you have to learn a tutorial. Please play the tutorial if you guys are going there, so you guys know how to play the game and not just giving us any random stuff. And you're making the game look bad because you don't know how to play the game, or everybody else just goes. "Ugh." Okay, so please do the tutorial, then a raid system, and anything else that they offer. Okay. Throne of Liberty will arrive in the global market in the first half of this year with further advanced game quality. When is the game going to release? We don't know. There's no release date yet, okay? But we do know it's going to come in the first half. Obviously, it's not going to drop in January. Obviously, it's not going to drop in February. So we're looking at a March, April, May, June, July type of deal. I do want to give my hypothesis. My prediction is May 17th. Like I said, I'm show you guys after a while. I think that. Right. So Pangeo Korea. Okay, so this is in Korea only. Okay, don't hate me, just like that. NCSoft, a global premier game developer and a publisher, today opened final test registration for the company's new MMORPG, Throne of Liberty (TL) for short. TL's final test will take place at the PR&D Center for 2 days, February 21st, February 22nd. Players who wish to participate can select one of the two test days and sign up on the official TL website. Registration is open until February 12th. So you guys have until now, until February 12th, to apply for that test. You only get one test, 5 hours. Okay, so make sure you choose your test and right there at the right time. Participants in the TL final test can try various in-game contests for approximately 5 hours, including tutorials and Codex Play. What is Codex Play? I'm not really sure. Which engages the player to absorb the world view and story. The test will also feature regional events and raid systems. Okay, so you guys will also be doing like some feature regional events. You guys might be trying out the combat systems, stuff like that. We don't know that yet for sure. But we're just going to have some regional events in the raid system. Okay, so this you might be able to fight players in here. We don't know if you have to level up. Let's take BDO for example. In BDO, you have to level up your character during the beta test. Okay, but we don't know how different this is. Sorry. Let's go else. That's okay. Principal Development Manager, we're going to call that PDMO. Moon Young Chao said, "We are hosting TL's final test to evaluate the game experience and directly satisfies players' curiosity before its release." He then added, "Based on the test feedback, we will further advance the game quality and launch TL within the first half of 2023." So the feedback is a lot of you guys will not realize this, but let's break it down. If everything is positive feedback and everybody likes how the game is, the game will come out sooner because there's less things they have to tweak. But if people don't like the game and they're not satisfied with it, this is going to push it back to a later release date. Okay, so depending on how the test goes, is when the game is going to release. If it's everything is okay, so bugs in the game less or higher means pushed back. If the game is okay, but nobody really likes the game, and there's a lot of this people disliking it, the game is going to be pushed back for them low. Okay, so this all depends on you guys who are playing this test, not the people who are watching. Okay, TL is a next gen MMO. I mean, we know what it is. Developed under the slogan "Play for All." It presents a seamless living world and dungeons that can change depending on the weather. Okay, we know about that. All right, so the next one we have right here is actually, let me resend that mug real quick to myself. I am using a PlayStation. Okay, guys, I use my PS5 for a lot of things nowadays. So bam. This one right here, I don't know how to speak Korean. We can translate it. I'm not sure if we could translate it on this. Okay, so we're gonna actually press agree to all. Okay, I haven't pressed agree to all in a while, but as we see, this is the final testing. Okay, see if I can. Oh no, I can't resize it like that. So this says, today's date all the way into February 12th. So I'm pretty sure this is the day you can sign up. This one right here, I'm pretty sure they'll probably send you a mail or something like that. Uh, as you guys can see, you have looks like some elves. Okay, this if you can see by the pointy air, there's some elves, humans, stuff like that. Okay, so the focus group test one was actually in 2020. They had another one in 2021, one in 2022, a global focus group test, and then they had another global focus group test, and now we're having the final test. Okay, so if we're looking at this was in 2020. We're not sure what month it was in. This was actually in 2021, and this was in 2022. Okay, so if we know that this was in 2022, I'm pretty sure these three right here probably was. This was probably 2022. This was probably January. I wouldn't say January because of holidays, so I'll probably say in 2022. So one time per year, two times per year, three per year. I'll probably say that this is actually March. So yeah, I'm assuming it's May. This is also some other stuff right here. 21st to 22nd, 13 to 19. I guess that's going to be like the time frame period that they're going to be testing. And you're going to have your welcome meeting, your test introduction, and your test play. Uh, Not sure what this is. But as we can see, we're actually going to be getting some great news about this game. I did find the information from the Throne of Liberty about sections because I did not trust the links, but the links was right. Uh, and you guys, we're going to end this off with the Reckless Preview highlights. So you guys could kind of see the feel of what you guys are doing.
MMORPG는 정답이 없는 게임입니다. 배틀 커뮤니티를 기반으로 한 전투와 경쟁으로 이루어진 드론. 환경이 살아있는 월드에서 모험과 자유를 만끽하는 리버티. 그리고 국가와 세대를 초월하여 우리 모두 함께하는 엔드까지. 누구든 자기만의 방식으로 다양한 이야기를 만들고 즐길 수 있는 세계. 모두가 즐길 수 있는 플레이 포 올을 향해 개발되었습니다.
월드는 게임의 가장 핵심적인 요소이자 시작입니다. 거대한 하나의 연결된 구조로 만들어진 월드는 사람과 사람, 사람과 세계를 단절시키지 않고 서로 끊임없이 상호작용하게 해주는 토대입니다. 단번에 던전의 마지막 층으로 이동할 수도, 서로 다른 층에 있는 유저들에게 도움을 줄 수도, 피해를 줄 수 있습니다. 날씨와 환경은 현실감을 강화하는 시각적인 효과뿐만 아니라 살아 숨쉬며 유저에게 영향을 주는 유기적인 콘텐츠입니다. 환경은 월드의 끊임없이 작은 변화, 변수를 만들어내는 요소이며 이 변화